So, I just recently learned about this challenge. It's called the Do I Have This Book Challenge. I thought it'd be fun to do it here in quarantine. So I have the list printed out right here. So basically what goes on is each of these questions, I have to find the book that goes with the question. So the first question is, do you have a book with deckled edges? So I think I do. Oh, I do have Black Beauty. This is a special edition my aunt got for me a few years before she died. It's like a special edition and deckled edges. So I actually like deckled edges, but also don't like them. I mean, like, they look all pretty on the side and everything. See, but like, I don't know, I just find joy in like flipping pages like this, but deckled edges pages clumped together and it's just sad. Sad. Okay, so deckled edges. The second one is, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? And I did just read a book this weekend. It's 3/4 Dead. It has 3 people on the cover. That would be, I know this one's Tanya Mackenzie. I totally forget her name. She didn't really do much in the book. Okay. Do you have a book based on another fictional story? I actually have a bunch of these. I enjoy them. Like, I have Captain Hook, Peter Pan and Scarlet. I also have Peter and the Starcatchers down there. And that's just the Peter Pan ones, but I think the one I'm going to use for this challenge is the Stepsister's Tale, and that's over here. And this is basically a retelling of Cinderella. So I highly recommend this book. It's such a good book. They did make Cinderella kind of be a jerk in this, but other than that, I absolutely loved it. I bought this like years ago when I was in like elementary school, and I thought it was so boring back then, but I'm glad I kept it because I read it during quarantine and it was really good. Okay, so the next question is, do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? So I'm gonna have to look for this one. Okay, so I found Hollow City. It's 6 letters in Hollow, 4 in City, so 10 letters long. So I found that. And then, do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? So, first one that comes to mind really is Hush Hush. I've never actually read this book. I've read part of it. But, I mean, it seems pretty interesting. And starts with H, ends with H. Hush Hush. Okay. So then, do you have a mass market paperback book? So mass market books are like just really small books, like smaller than usual, and they are just made to be really cheap. And they're usually paperback. I have The Catcher in the Rye. It looks like this, which it's smaller than a normal book, so I'm guessing this is a mass paperback. So yeah, there's my mass paperback book. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? So I do. I have a series of unfortunate events, The Bad Beginning by Lemony Snicket. Actually, in the whole series, I just only brought this one over. I forget his real name. Also, look, pickled peaches. So pretty. Okay. Also, fun fact, Cassandra Clare is a pen name as well. She's the one who wrote the Mortal Instruments series, stuff like that. Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? I think I do. The Betrayal of Natalie Hargrove. Natalie Hargrove is the main character. And this was such a good book. Such a good book. I actually got it basically for free at Ollie's at like this special deal. Like fill a basket for $3 or something. So if you ever see this book at the library, check it out, read it. I highly recommend it. It was so good. Okay. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? I don't believe I do. I know I have some with 1 map in it. I know my old Bible, which I do still own, has 2 maps in it. I don't know if that counts though. So, yeah. That's the only one I have, I think. So, number 10. Do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? I mainly have books that were turned into movies, but I know that, oh gosh, it's in there. 13 Reasons Why was turned into a TV show. I haven't seen the TV show, but I've read the book and it's really good. Also, One of Us is Lying, I know is being turned into a TV show, but it's on CBS, so I won't be able to watch it. Just sad face. Okay, so I'm gonna go with 13 Reasons Why for that book. So, do you have a book written by someone who was originally famous for something else? Like a celebrity, athlete, politician, TV personality. So, the only book that really comes to mind is called Gifted Hands. And it's by Ben Carson. He's a doctor. He works like in a medical field. He's a neurosurgeon. So I think this is the only book I have. I'm not really into these type of books. I don't even know why I have this, but okay. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? Wait, I do. I have Time Snatchers. And I've never actually finished this book, but the plot is really interesting, or at least the plot, or part of the plot that I've read. So yeah, I recommend this book. This is a children's book, actually. Okay, so do you have a poetry book? I do have a poetry book. I believe. Oh, this one, it's not really different poems in it, but it's a novel in a poetry form. Like, there's a bunch of different poems in it, but each poem is like a chapter. Yeah? So, I'm gonna count this. It's called Shark Girl. I don't know if it would really count in that person's point of view who wrote the questions, but this is what I'm choosing. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? And I do. Somewhere. Let's see. I know I have one. I have to. Okay, so I have Number of the Stars by Lewis Lowry, and it's really small there, but it's won a Newbery Award medal winner. So this is the book I'm choosing. Okay, do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you have? Well, my initials are LS, so let's see. LS. Pause it. So I found Splendors and Glooms by Laura Amy Schlitz. So LS. I haven't read this book, but it looks pretty good. I'm already like reading the back just standing here. Okay. Do you have a book of short stories? I do. I actually got this book. It's called 16, and it was written in the 80s, actually 1980s. So it's a bunch of short stories from there. And my school actually will give away books for free. Like they'll read books, like take old books and just give them away. And that's why I actually got this book. So this I actually enjoyed. It's from the 80s, but it feels current, kind of. Like I didn't feel like it was like a blast from the past or anything, but it was really good. I suggest it very much. Okay, so the next one on our list is, do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? So, I'm not sure. Let's see. Why is it so hard to like find something 500 510 pages long? It's only 375 pages. This one doesn't even have page numbers on it. Ah. 563. No. Oh my goodness. Okay. Trying Harry Potter books now. 734. But that's the largest one. Let's try the sixth book. $652. $435. Am I getting any luck with Harry Potter? 579. Okay. Okay, the closest one I found was 513 pages long, and that is The Son of Neptune. So I technically did not find that book. Okay, so the next one is you have a book that was turned into a movie, and I have a lot. Like, I have Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I actually have all the Harry Potter books, so all of those were turned into movies. I have The Maze Runner. And The Hunger Games. So that one was really easy for me. Okay, do you have a graphic novel? So you can't see it really, but this whole small bookshelf right here, those are all graphic novels. So I'll take one out to show you. I have The OK Witch, and I got this because I used to work at a bookstore, and they would get advanced reader copies and they weren't allowed to sell them, so they just gave them away to their staff, and so I got this one for free. So it's an advanced reader copy, but it came out in September, and it's supposed to all be in color, but then partway through they put black and white because it's an advanced reader copy. So yeah, there's my graphic novel. And do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? I saw one earlier. Beautiful Creatures by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stohl. So Beautiful Creatures. I've never actually finished this book though. So yeah. Okay, so now I thought I would go through all the books I chose again and just say like which question they're for. So first I have, do you have a book with deckled edges? And I chose Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. And do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? I chose 3/4 Dead, which, by the way, this was a really weird book. I'm not quite sure what to say about it. Do you have a book based on another fictional story? I chose The Stepsister's Tale, which again, highly recommend. Number 4, do you have a book with the title 10 letters long? I went with Hollow City. Number 5, do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? I chose Hush Hush. Number 6, do you have a mass market paperback book? I have The Catcher in the Rye. Number 8, do you have a book with a character's name in the title? I have The Betrayal of Natalie Hargrove. Number 7 was, do you have a book written by an author with a pen name? And that was Lemony Snicket's The Bad Beginning, from his series Unfortunate Events. Number 9, do you have a book with 2 maps in it? I said my old Bible, which I really just did not want to take out of storage. It's like under my old bed somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it is, but I do have it, I can assure you. Number 10, do you have a book that turned into a TV show? So I chose 13 Reasons Why. Number 11, do you have a book written by someone who was originally famous for something else? I went with Gifted Hands by Ben Carson. Do you have a book with a clock on the tower? Not on the tower, with a clock on the cover for number 11. And I chose Time Snatchers. Ooh, it's so shiny. Okay. Um, 13, do you have a poetry book? I chose Sharp Girl. 14, do you have a book with an award stamp on it? And I have Number of the Stars by Lois Lowry. 15, do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? I chose Laura Amy Schlitz's Splendors and Gloom. It's so good looking. I definitely want to read this now. Totally forgot I even owned that, honestly. Do you have a book of short stories? I'm with 16. Number 17, for do you have a book that's between 500 and 510 pages? I could not find one. The closest one was The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. Number 18, do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Which one did I choose for that? Oh, yeah, I took out like all the Hunger Games and like Divergent, The Maze Runner, and Percy Jackson, Harry Potter. Yes, I have all of those. Number 19, do you have a graphic novel about the OK Witch? And for number 20, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? I went with Beautiful Creatures by Camion Garcia and Margaret Stoll. So I hope you enjoyed this little book challenge. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, put a like, comment down below what challenges you think I should do next. And